we're all gay, remember? So that's why we always say gay things.
Is that why it's a three-way?
Yep. And Shadow, you're gay too, so I'm going to try to...
It's a three-way. It must be that ghost that followed Lawrence on with YouTube.
There was no ghost, dude. It wasn't real. You wanted it to be real so bad, Shadow. That was the funny thing.
Well, someone says it wasn't real. You were damn scared. Well,
first off,
was trying to break off like that.
Now I believe that you really did get a shirt tug, and you're just fucking scared and don't want to admit that that's what it was.
How do you explain the dog thing and I lied about it?
Well, you shouldn't have lied about that.
How do you explain you acting like you're terrified every time one of us tries to break off at the cemetery?
Because that's the stupidest thing you can do in a scary... Have you not seen Scary Movie? Remember how you chastise them like, why are we splitting up? Shouldn't we
But
work?
you know, if you don't think it's real, there's nothing to be afraid of.
Do you believe in ghosts or not, Lawrence?
Not really. I mean, they're okay.
That's not a response.
It's like a food review.
Yeah, that's he's right. That is a food review.
You're a food review.
You're a fucking food review, a bad one.
Now, do you believe in ghosts or not?
You're a food review, a good one. How you like them apples?
You either believe in it, you're open to the belief that it could be real.
I believe in ancient aliens or ancient astronauts. I don't believe in ghosts, really. But I just don't like tempting fates, man.
So you don't believe in spirits at all?
Well, see, tempting fate or not.
So what about that stuff that Dustin's told you about the ghosts in their apartment? You think he's just lying?
I just need to see it for myself.
My story, my ghost story that I told you, you think I'm lying?
You probably were dreaming, dude. I mean, it happens.
No, I wasn't.
By the way, shout out to Mr. Dan Shine. He commented on our last DoorDashing with Greg. Glad we have some people watching it.
You the man, Dan.
You the man, Dan. All right, back to what we were talking about. Why did you get mad at me last night for shining the spotlight at the plane, though?
Because it's fucking illegal.
Dude, you will get your ass busted for that. People used to do that, and it would actually blind pilots.
And not only that, it's a fucking, it's like a federal crime. Like, you'll get fucking serious...
People have actually done that. Blinded a pilot, caused a plane crash, and it's literally a federal offense.
Yep.
You won't get a slap on the wrist. You'll get your ass busted for that.
Yeah, it's not like they're going to come to your house and give you a fucking fine. They're going to come to your house and straight up fucking arrest you.
I'm taking y'all with me.
I'll pretend like I've never met you in my fucking life. You're taking me to prison.
But, I mean, you didn't know, so it's fine. It's like whatever.
It was Greg's flashlight.
Possession is only 9 cents to the law when you... Well, actually, you know what? That would still be on you.
Greg, did you ever play
T-ball?
T-ball? What's funny is, like, bringing the spotlight was your idea, though. You're like, bring spotlight.
Not to shine at airplanes.
And then but even when I wasn't doing that, you're like, turn it off, man. It's too bright.
Well, I specifically gave you a reason why I wanted it turned off.
Why?
Hey, man, that's attracting way too many bugs. Turn it off.
You should just put it in the car and not used it.
That, and it was throwing off the vibe of the recording.
Yeah, it was really interfering with the recording bad.
You should make sure that one's charged up if we do ghost hunting again.
We are not doing ghost hunting tonight, or we're podcasting tonight. We have no time to ghost hunt. I literally have three hours to dash, a little under. So there will be no ghost hunting tonight. Besides, Lawrence doesn't believe in the shit now anyway, so I'd rather just go with you, Shadow, and leave his ass at home.
Okay.
Why are you so butterscotch? You have to have a skeptic in the group. You know that, right? You can't have two believers.
Actually,
there's more. You're more than a skeptic. You're trying to see.
Hold on, let Greg finish.
You're backsliding.
Yeah, you're a backslider.
No, what were you going to say before he interrupted?
You're right, it's kind of good to have a skeptic in the group.
Thank you.
But you're not just a skeptic, you're a backslider. You sit there and act like you're scared if we try to break off or something like that, but then you try to say you don't believe in it.
Well, what I don't appreciate is that you're a bullshitter.
Why does that offend you so much, Shadow, about being a backslider?
If you did not believe, you wouldn't care or be scared if we broke off.
Why do you care, man? Let's just live and let live, man. If I want to be a backslider, let me be a backslider.
This is the thing that I think is more, that I am puzzled by more, and I've actually said this to you before, Lawrence. I don't understand how people who believe in spirits and demons don't believe in God. That's what puzzles me.
But you can believe in aliens, but believe in God, even though the Bible specifically never mentions aliens. He mentioned on the 7 days. What did he create in 7 days, Greg? Let's run through it. He created the earth and the sky in the first day. Second day.
Well, you're wrong. There is references in the Bible to aliens, just not the word aliens.
See how vague
And not
that is?
extraterrestrials. They're called something else.
He was referring to angels, dude. That's not the same as alien, like in a flying saucer.
How the fuck do you know? Were you there?
7 days. What did he create in the 7 days? On the first day was the earth. He said the first day, let there be light. So he created light. Then he said, it's green drink.
Then God created the heavens and the earth and all things in or around it.
Right, correct.
All things inside, all things outside, everything. So that means everything, Lawrence. The universe, all the other planets, everything. It's not like the universe was there and God just created the earth and that's it. All the other planets were created by whomever. It's not the way it works.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
You're acting like a real Soviet right now.
Would you like to hear the stuff about the house? It's not good news or what?
Yeah, I remember you were saying that. What happened this time?
Well, we go there today with my realtor. We're expecting to get under contract. But now the husband is not ready to go under contract yet.
Of course.
He wants to fix everything and look at the market and such like that before he accepts an offer on it.
It's a fucking con.
No, here's where the problem lies on that. Is that if he's not willing to sell to us under market value, we're not going to be able to get that house. Because if he comes back and says, oh yeah, I'll sell to them, but, you know, I want to sell it for $160,000, we're going to have to be like, we can't afford that, so sorry.
Well, the thing about
Why is he
it
doing this now? Like, what the fuck?
He's just not in a rush to sell it.
The thing about it is, most of these people, the moment it's appraised, they start pulling something like, well, I can't sell it for a dime less than what it says it's worth.
This is so stupid.
Here's the things that are working in our favor. That's Shadow's making all businessmen out to be evil. I don't think this guy's like that, man. I think he's got this house because he's got more than one. This is not his only house. He's an accountant, so he's good with the numbers and such like that. But here's the part that I don't think Shadow understands. He's married to a Filipino.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, if the Filipino comes at you and tells you that they want something, you're going to do it to avoid hearing the bitching.
Right. And receiving the praise.
Exactly. So he might sell this house to us and undercut market value just to not hear the bitching. Because she wants to sell it to me and Joy because she likes the idea of it being sold to another Filipino.
But here's the thing you don't understand. Filipinos are quick to submit, so if he comes back and says, no, I'm not selling this house under market value, then she's not really going to put up much of a fight.
I know that. But
So that's the only thing.
it all depends on his stance.
I think it was a real shitty thing to get your hopes up like that.
Yeah, they basically, and I talked to him on the phone.
Why is he blocking that spot, man?
And told him what we're prepared to offer.
Yeah.
I'm parking in this handicap. I don't give a fuck.
Dude is just straight up sitting in the middle of a parking space for no reason, just standing there, assed out.
But yeah, that's the thing, man. So
Just gotta pray, man.
it's basically in God's hands at this point. That guy will either decide to sell it to us for undervalue or he won't.
And if he doesn't sell it to you, fuck him.
No, it's not that. I mean, I can't blame him.
How'd you get the bag under the seat?
How the fuck should I know?
It's your fucking bag.
Yeah, sure.
It was probably from when my wife got angry about the M&Ms. So yeah, Lawrence, probably not going to get that house, but you know what? There's still a possibility that we do.
Well, dude, the trailer's not bad, man.
Yes, it is, dude. Stop pretending like it's not.
Dude, that thing's-
Stop talking like I'm going to fucking...
I
Oh,
put-
well, it's not so bad. You can stay there. There's no option for that.
I've helped Greg work.
So fuck your optimism.
I'm trying to be optimistic. Oh, you said fuck.
Yeah, fuck your optimism. There is no optimism.
I've helped Greg work on that trailer in multiple places, multiple times, and dude, it's falling apart. Worse than mine almost.
You're not helping, Shadow. You're trying to keep him calm, not make him go.
No, he's being truthful.
I'm not trying to help.
I'm going to get more angry by you tossing bullshit fucking optimism at me than I am throwing the truth at me. If you want to be optimistic, be like, don't worry, dude, you'll find something before your time is up. Or say, you know, hey, they could still accept the offer.
But the last thing you want to hear is you're going to stay in the trailer?
Yes, that's the last thing I want to hear.
Dude, the thing is a train wreck. We've worked on it like a dozen times.
So the underpinnings?
The underpinning, the floor, the seam.
You and the fucking underpinnings.
The pipes outside.
You know what? You're so weird. You get fixated on fucking words that you just love to say.
Like gang of ghouls?
Greg, tell
That too.
Tell him about that damn wall in your bathroom.
And Joseph Reynolds.
Before we put those 2 doors back up, remember that damn wall you were showing me?
Oh, yeah.
And trust me, his roof used to leak like a motherfucker until we got some stuff put on the roof.
Oh, it still does. The thing that we fixed, we need to redo it, actually.
The one that we used
It never stopped leaking. All that stuff that we put up there.
The one we used the rubber coating or the liquid metal?
The rubber coating, because remember, it still wouldn't hold that pipe in place. So the pipe is still loose, so until we can seal all the way around, we never got to finish that job. We only ever got to put the first coat.
You know something I'm pissed off about, Greg? Every time I try to help you or support you, you always snap on it. It's like, if we were in World War I, you're shooting into the trenches.
Because
I'm trying to support you.
Because you throw dumb-ass fucking solutions out there that you know are just going to piss me off. Now,
I don't know, dude. That's the thing.
You've been there, Lawrence. You know.
The bottom line is I got your back when you're like, it's because it's stupid. Where does it say?
All right, let's. Would you live in my trailer?
If I had to, it's just like, would I work at Walmart for the rest of my life? No, I wouldn't want to, but if I had to, then I'm prepared.
All right, now you're fucking stealing pages right out of my book.
I'm agreeing with you.
I mean, I appreciate that, but you're literally just like plagiarizing me.
It's a good saying.
It is a good saying.
It's like
But I don't know, man. We'll wait it out and see how it is. My realtor's in contact with her husband now. His name is Eric. But this guy's an accountant, and accountants are good about money and finances and such like that. But here's the thing: this guy's already loaded, so it's not like he needs the money. Here's the things that's working in our favor: is if he wants to get top value for that house, he's going to have to fix the roof, possibly even replace it. He's going to have to replace the AC, do a new AC. He's going to have to fix the flooring, replace the carpet with tile. It's going to have to be painted. It's going to have to be washed. All that stuff's going to have to be done for him to get top value out of it. Or he could sell it to us as is and not have to be bothered with
This is what I'm saying. Like, he's putting more work on his own ass when he could just sell it to you and let you take on all that
But he's got money, so it's not on him. He's just going to hire contractors to do everything.
Yeah, rich yuppie motherfuckers.
But if he's going to have to pump $20,000 or more into this place to sell it, there's no point in doing that when he could just sell it to us.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
And he's still paying a mortgage on it, dude. So, like, you think he would be ready to sell, like, as soon as possible so he could go ahead and pay off that mortgage.
How old is he?
How old?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
What does he look like?
I think he's around my age. He's like in his 40s.
See, he's trying to be smart about it. If he was younger, he would have sold you that shit right out, right ahead. But he's older, so he'll be more patient.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to figure out is why he told you that it sounded like a done deal, man.
That's what upsets me and my wife, is because we basically had a verbal agreement. I talked to him on the phone. My wife talked to his wife, and we basically had a verbal agreement. We'd buy it for $135,000, but the contract would be for $140,000, so it'd cover closing costs, so it's no money out of their pocket.
And that wasn't good enough for his ass.
It wasn't good enough.
Stupid ass.
Well, it's not that it wasn't good. I don't know that it wasn't good enough. Like, my realtor talked to him today and explained to him, he's like, once everything is said and done, he's like, minus my fees, minus the closing, he's like, you're guaranteed to pocket $135,000.
What'd he say?
You know, he made that understandable to the guy that we're selling to. So it's a matter of just waiting and see what happens now.
You mean the guy here?
I think the thing that people don't understand is like, I feel like you feel like I'm trolling you when I say stupid things. Maybe I am just stupid. Oh, that's just true.
You are trolling me,
that's
dude.
not true. You do troll.
I've known you long enough to know that you're not stupid, okay? It's not like this is a new friendship.
You troll like a motherfucker.
And
I don't know what he asked
And
you.
I know sometimes you will fucking intentionally say shit to rile me up. For example, the repetitive shit.
Explain.
Fuck, I need to take that picture of the receipt again. Actually, I wonder if it...
I just want people to like me. I mean, I'm not
Where's that other bag?
right here.
Are you able to pull it out?
Yeah.
You know what? Here, no, not that one, the old one. It's fine, don't worry about it.
That's what they always say before you get murdered in your sleep.
Don't even joke like that, man. Because COVID going around, people actually did die in their sleeps.
Sure did. And it could have been you.
Yeah, but they weren't murdered. I said murdered.
Well, COVID's a weapon. You know that, right? That was manufactured, so technically people were murdered. Someone's got to answer for all the deaths, dude.
And it might be you.
We're going to go to war with
And I don't agree with you. That's not a nice bike.
Why?
It's a crotch rocket. It's not even a top quality crotch rocket. If it was like a Kawasaki Ninja or some shit like that, I would be impressed. Or one of those fucking badass Hondas. But what is it?
Turn left onto Pole Street,
It's some
then turn left
fucking
onto US 49.
plain ass silver.
Honda actually had a really nice early
600
bike
feet, turn
that
right onto
ironically
Old Highway
shares my name.
49. Take the next right onto Old Highway 49.
Like your fucking your gang of ghouls and all this other shit that you love to say. Just because you know what annoys
Continue
you.
on Old Highway 49 for half a
You
mile.
created it.
Yeah, and I told you it was fucking stupid and we should never say it again.
This feels like Lawrence has got the whole "you created me, father, and now you got to deal with me."
It's not that. It's just, I did start to like it. At first I thought it was stupid too, but it grew on me. Is that
Apparently
okay?
it didn't grow on anyone else.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto Creosote Road.
What it is they don't see themselves as a unit or like a network. They're just guys who come together every now and again, but they don't see it as like we're the gang.
I mean, we're all about everyone building each other up, I guess. I don't know. I assume that's what it is.
But
That's
just
that's
fun,
what it
dude.
is to me.
It's just hanging out. It's not about building up anything.
Take the next right onto
Then why
Creosote.
broadcast?
Just talk and hang out, man. Meet new people. Don't you like meeting new people?
Of course I like, well, sometimes.
That changed so fucking.
Because I was just telling Shadow earlier about how
In
a lot of
800 feet,
times
use the left two lanes to turn left.
I don't
onto
mind
US
meeting new
49
people as long as they fall within a certain criteria.
What, blonde hair and blue eyes? What do you mean by that?
Use the left two lanes to turn left
You
onto
laughed at
US
that
49
way
North.
too quick, Greg.
That's because it's fucking funny. But
But this goes along with
No, like-
talking about the racist comments.
yeah, no, like man, I don't know, man. I don't have much patience for like people in like their. Did it stop recording?
Oh, that was my phone. Notification.
I don't have much patience for like a younger crowd anymore. I'll say that. Like you'll probably be the last friend I make in my 20s, or in their 20s.
Nah, Blazes, because remember, he's the
Continue
last one
on
you met
US
that was
49
like,
North for 3 miles.
Fucking Blaze.
That's because I'm Blaze's father. There's a difference.
Blaze two of everything Roberts.
dude, we're recording. Don't say that.
What?
That was funny when we weren't recording. We can't do that because he might see this.
He's not gonna watch this.
Right?
There's too much fucking hentai out there for him to waste his time watching us.
Girls.
But no, man, I as I'm getting older, man, I appreciate an older crowd more. Like, I don't like when the conversation is always something that's like the same thing that fucking 15-year-olds are talking about.
What I've noticed,
do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it's like with those younger guys, it's like they purposely try to make you mad, or you're like their clown or something.
And that's the other thing too, man. There's too much trolling. With a younger crowd, it's all about trolling. There's way too much fucking trolling. And I don't have the patience for that shit anymore.
You might stroke out, man.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, you can joke about it, but it's fucking true.
I'm not joking, dude. It's serious.
There's a lot of things stress can bring on, and if your fucking goal is to intentionally stress me out, what if I stroke out or have a heart attack on you? Ha ha, funny. Because it's not like all of us are in the best health.
Especially with this COVID going around. Y'all need to let the ambulances go. Why are y'all still driving? Oh, the camera didn't budge this time.
Good job. Greg and Lawrence out here representing the gang of ghouls.
The gang of Googles, boys.
I can't believe none of you noticed what I did with the channel, what I changed.
I saw it. The Slackercast Network.
Yeah.
I didn't like that, by the way, but go ahead.
Why don't you like it?
It's too corporate. The Slackercast Network.
Well, you know the reason I changed. You know the reason I changed it to that
What?
is because we have all types of different content on our channel. So, like, I feel like throwing network after it
Justifies it.
shows that, you know, we're not just the Slackercast. There's other things on our channel too.
What is the Slackercast? Tuesday stuff?
The Slackercast is our flagship show.
Oh, because like how do you have WWE like Raw and stuff, and then you have like NXT.
Exactly.
And,
Raw is the flagship show. Then you got SmackDown, NXT, and the other stuff. There are little talk shows and things like that, but their flagship show is Raw.
Monday Night Raw.
I just want to hear Vince McMahon introduce Shadow.
Shadow.
It's Shadow. Wolfwood.
I'm surprised at this point that he's even still alive.
Not really. He kept in good shape.
I wish he
He
wasn't.
was still lifting. Yeah, because when Triple H takes over the company, WWE is going to go right back up to the top. Watch.
Not unless they get away from this PG bullshit, they won't.
You know why that started? Is because Chris Benoit, right?
No, it started because Linda McMahon was running for office.
Oh.
It started once they became a publicly traded company and they started getting shareholders.
And they didn't like that attitude or stuff.
Yep.
Huh? They said it was too
Because they
mean.
don't want, you know, corporate sponsorship doesn't, you know, come to the shows that are fucking all about berating some woman or fucking treating her like a sex toy.
Well, they didn't have to
Like
do
the
that.
old shit, like Vince did.
It was like Jerry Springer, but with wrestling and throwing it.
Yeah, and it was better back then. You know what? Jerry Springer was popular as fuck when he was on the air.
Not
Back
anymore.
in
Like
the day.
now, they make. I mean, you couldn't do that now. Make in front of the gay people and stuff.
But the thing is for that era, it worked. It was perfect.
Yeah, for that era, it was great. That era is long gone, dude. That's why I like AEW, because it's got that cool factor.
I
with
hate
that.
the new era.
I do too. I mean, I don't hate it, but I see what you mean.
I hate all this fucking snowflake, fucking tippy toe on fucking eggshells bullshit that we got in the fucking world now.
The dude, Charlotte Flair, man, is probably gonna end up main eventing one day.
Everyone, dude, a women's event, a women's thing main events Raw and SmackDown almost every week now. This week it didn't. This week was actually a male main event, which I was shocked on Raw. But like, it's
I know you're not into women beating up other women, like
not even that. Like, it's It's the same fucking thing with the WNBA, dude. You have a few women who can perform it at a level that is above all the others, that are impressive to watch. Your Charlotte Flairs, Becky Lynch, Sasha Banks, even Bailey, people like that. But then you got all the other ones that you throw in the mix too, that can't perform at that level. And you can't just keep rehashing the same 5 or 6 that are great, or you're going to get bored with the product.
Yeah, you talk about the Attitude Era, man. You had you had Rock, Stone Cold, Undertaker, and those guys. But look at your B level guys.
Exactly.
Like, even the Dudley boys were good. Even, you know what I'm saying, Edge and Christian. Like, people that weren't even main eventers were still good. Those
and
tag
all
team
those
dudes.
people became the top guys in the company after the other people left.
Exactly.
But it's the same thing with the WNBA, dude. It's just they can't perform on that level. But they want to try to pretend like they can. Sure, you have those very few that can, that are third-generation stars and things of that nature that were born into the business and just basically it's in their blood.
Yeah. AEW's got some games planned, dude. I'm thinking they're going to be the ones to overtake WWE if something doesn't change. They're a big competitor. TNA failed because TNA was comfortable where they were at. They didn't want to compete with WWE. But I feel like AEW's got that momentum behind them. They got that fire, dude. You know what I mean? Like that young kind of spirit. Look how many people have jumped ship over to AEW. Even I saw JR on there. I didn't even know he was still announcing.
But going back to what I was saying, man, I don't like the whole.
Left onto Clark Road.
I don't like the whole. You got to tippy toe around fucking people now and try not to offend this person, try not to offend
Is it like
that
that
person.
at your job?
Because like I feel it's artificial, man. I don't like being that person.
Is it like that at your job?
God, almighty. Dude, my job is so ridiculous.
But you think they'd be nice to you because you fit all those boxes besides being white and male. You know, you're not what?
Besides being white and male.
Yeah, you think you think that they'd be for you because you like someone who got bullied or something, so they'd want to protect you. That's just great, man. What's going on, man? Like, you know how they sit with special ed kids at like lunch tables and they make them feel good about themselves, and they're like, "Yeah, man, what's going on, dude?" Do you think they'd be on your side like that, trying to promote you? And
well, what makes me angry about them not promoting me or actually acknowledging how good I am is the fact that they know it. They're like, "Oh yeah, we can always rely on Greg because he can do this, that. We don't have to worry about anything because he's got it."
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes time to promotions, they're like, "Oh yeah, well, he's good where he's at, so let's not screw that up. Let's promote this person who is undeserving."
Take the next left onto Clark Road, then turn right onto Old Highway 49.
Hot diggity damn.
Hot dog, hot diggity dog.
How do you know that song?
You know how many toys?
Turn right onto Old
You
Highway
know how many toys I
49.
mess with in the toys department that plays that? Hot dog, all problems solved. Hot diggity dog.
Continue for 3/4 of a mile.
It doesn't bother. Well, actually, you're more of this era, so probably the walking on eggshells thing probably doesn't bother you as much.
You know what's funny is if that had existed when I was in high school, I would have had a great high school or middle school. When I was in middle school, it was raw, dude. You got bullied, thrown in lockers. There was no anti-bullying campaigns. I was that last generation of guys that went through the sticks.
So you think it's a good thing or a bad thing?
I'm too cynical now to where I don't even trust it or believe it. I kind of agree with you on the artificialness of it. I don't like the fakeness, but I could see my old self would have loved it because I would have benefited. I would have been protected. But here's the thing: would that have made me a stronger person being protected?
It would not. You would be weak, like most of these people now. That's actually where I was going with the whole thing. My whole rant that I was going on is like, people today are pussies, man. They're just fucking pussies. Everybody's a pussy.
Damn, Shelly, you alright, man?
Yeah,
What's wrong, dude?
He's just knocked out back.
felt a little queasy.
Oh, my bad. But yeah, they're pussies, dude.
In a
Like,
quarter mile,
That's what Cobra Kai is about.
Everything hurts somebody's feelings now.
You know what I mean? Like, that's what Cobra Kai is about, and that's why it's so great, because it acknowledges that people are pussies, man. Oh! Swan.
And then they wonder, I don't understand why girls don't want to date us, because you're a fucking pussy. They want to feel protected. You aren't protecting shit. 13482.
your destination is on the right.
1348. That was it right there, isn't it?
148998 or Coleridge. On for sale, Ray.
Where?
It's pointing towards this one. Hot dog, hot dog. Now that song's stuck in my fucking head. It sounds like it's like, I don't know. It just sounds stupid.
But it's catchy.
It's just wailing.
It really is. Was it this one? Was this 13482?
This one looked like it was 13500. Yeah, 13500 exactly.
13498, 13482 right here.
How'd it jump from 82 to 500 exactly?
I don't
With
know.
one mailbox difference.
I hear you. Now we're gonna go with this. Open it now. Buy right. Give it to customer.
Which
All right.
bag is it?
That big one.
We get these first.
Yeah.
Take these over there first.
If you're still feeling queasy, go ahead and throw up right there now. Or park.
Squeezy doesn't always mean that you're going to throw up. It just means that your stomach's upset. You ever done that little finger whirlpool in a glass of water?
Mm-hmm.
Like that. It's like, who the fuck are these people in my driveway?
Tip $11. That's what I'm talking
These
about.
are some good people.
Yeah, she's not bad looking.
She's jailbait, dude. Stop.
No, she's not.
Dude,
She's got
she's the
tattoos.
kid's mom.
Huh? She looks young as hell to be having
Young as
kids.
hell. What? Dude, a lot of moms don't look as old as they are anymore.
I find that creepy, by the way.
Why?
I mean, like in the 70s, a chick her age looked like they were 40. Now they're looking younger and younger now. Like, look at Jamie Lee Curtis in Halloween. She was only 16
Yeah,
in
but
that
nobody
movie.
wants
You know
to
that, right,
dress
Greg?
like they're old as hell anymore.
Jamie Lee
All right,
Curtis.
getting out of here is going to be a challenge, fellas. I'm going to need your
You're
assistance.
gonna have to wait. You got 3 cars coming.
Well, he was turning. He could have actually made that. But
Well, I actually need Shadow to look that way and you to look that way.
I can't see that far my way because it's fucking bush. What I can see, you look clear.
well, you're clear on my side.
I will. Yeah, you're clear.
Clear. Your beer.
Your beer. Home of a Marine veteran. Well, thank you for your service, sir.
That was so fucking insincere. Is you the Marine that told you to get the hell out of his office?
Yeah, but that was when I was a kid. And it wasn't a Marine, it was an Army guy. No, it was Marines, actually. It was a Marine recruiter, that's right. Trying to get them young.
Catch them while they're young is what they always say.
That was their motto.
Yeah, but so
No wonder that motherfucker was so eager for me to come in there.
But then so it was for pedophiles too. That's what they said too. So catch them while they're young.
Okay. That's a little on the creepy side, but
It's a creepy saying. Now you know how I feel.
Head east on John Clark Road toward DeWitt Drive.
Do you like creepy pasta?
Only the one about the dark link.
Okay.
the dark web.
No, dark link from Zelda.
Okay, then that's not the same. That's not.
Yes, it is. There is a creepypasta based off of Dark Link. Don't tell me what I do or don't know about creepypasta.
Damn.
Okay. Get defensive, why don't
Back
you?
online. You are on the fastest
I was
route.
gonna say, I know
You should
that one
reach your
very well.
destination by 6:23 p.m.
And it's actually one of the major 8 creepypastas.
So, like, what is it about?
Yeah, what is it about?
Most of the creepypasta that they make off of anything that's well known is basically like dark sides of things, little myths, things that people don't notice.
In a quarter
or
mile,
can't
turn
prove,
left onto O'Neill
conspiracies. Like the conspiracy about Metal Sonic in the old games, where there was an older version of the Sonic games where Metal Sonic would show up when you turned on the game, blood would run down the screen, you couldn't get any rings whenever you played. It always looked like there was a murder scene in the background when you were running by.
Okay, so yeah, all that stuff qualifies for creepypastas.
Take the next left onto O'Neill Road.
But what is Darklink a Satanist, or what's the whole?
No, there's a creepypasta surrounding Darklink, just like there is about Luigi, just like there is about the drowned character.
Continue
from
on
Minecraft.
O'Neill Road.
Well, what
for
Lawrence
2
was
miles.
talking about was the ones that are more related to, like, Reddit stories and, like, urban legends, things of that nature.
You just couldn't wait, huh, Greg?
Why would I? It was yellow.
Those ones aren't usually the most popular. I mean, people that read Reddit, but usually the top tier creepypastas are based off of something that already exists.
What's the creepypasta on Luigi?
Did you say they're not that popular?
Not as popular as the top tier. The people that do the Reddit creepypastas, I mean, most of the top tier creepypastas are based off of stuff that already exists or that have been around for a while.
Mr. Ballin, over 3 million subscribers.
Dark 5.
Dark 5, over 3 million subscribers.
Top 5 unknown, over 3 million subscribers.
Let's Read, almost a million, like 700,000 subscribers. Creeps McPasta, like 5 million subscribers.
Those aren't legitimate creepypasta, though. That's just somebody writing shit to get people's attention.
Those are
Those are
creepypastas.
creepypastas. They're literally telling you creepypastas.
Okay, you're splitting hairs here. This is basically like if you take original DC and then you take a remake of it later. One of them is legitimate, one of them's not. One of them's just a bastard son that somebody created for entertainment.
What's the creepypasta on Luigi? Can someone please tell me?
So you think creepypasta has to be video game related?
No. Just a lot of the top tier ones are based off of shit that already exists. I mean, go look it up.
Because creepypastas are basically just dark stories found on the internet. Sometimes true, sometimes written.
Sometimes fan
But
base.
the ones that are the most popular, in my experience, are the ones that are supposed to be true.
No, I read one that fucked with me.
I mean, if that's the case, then you wouldn't think Slenderman is very true because he's a creepypasta himself.
No, but listen to this.
Yeah,
Greg. They had one
Slenderman is.
Reddit story where the guy was talking about his son. You ever heard that one, the bastard son? Basically, a man and his wife were rich and they had a son, but he was bad as hell. And he would throw temper
He
tantrums
was
from
up
an
by half
early
month of shit.
age, and then he was just always bad and disruptive, got expelled everywhere he went, but he was spoiled and rich, they always protected him. One day he stabbed some kid in the eye with a fork or something, and then, like, they pulled him out of school and started homeschooling him, right? Then he starts attacking the parents, and this is where the story gets interesting. He would break all their furniture and house shit and just be a bad, disruptive kid. They had to lock him in his room. He'd break out, threaten to beat up the dad, and his dream was to make his parents
Cucks.
pretty much dogs. He wanted them to live like dogs. He was trying to build a special room in that house to where they would have to be put on chains and fed and bathed like dogs.
I've actually got
In
decent
1,000
trivia about
feet,
one of the
turn right onto
most
Three
well-known
Rivers Road.
creepypasta, Slenderman. I'm pretty sure neither one of you have ever played Minecraft, but the Endermen in Minecraft, the creators have actually stated that they created them as an homage to Slenderman.
Well, there was that movie too
Take the next
that
right onto Three Rivers Road.
that was they used Slender Man in. I forget what it was called.
I don't remember a movie, but I know they made a horror game based off of him.
Where she used to tell the kids the story of the Slender Man to scare the fuck out of them. I forget what it was.
I don't remember a movie.
I can't remember what the name of the movie is, but I saw it not super long ago.
Continue on Three Rivers
Find out what it
Road
is,
for
send
1
it to me so I
mile.
can watch it.
Because, like, she was actually possessed or some shit in the movie, and she was the one that the kids were afraid of, but she would tell them that it's a Slender Man.
Wait, are you talking talking about that one that was in Spanish that me and you watched with subtitles about the girl babysitting her younger siblings?
No, this was the mother of the kids in this movie, and it wasn't subtitled.
You need to watch Soul Station.
Soul Station?
Dude,
Are you
I've
taking me
watched that
home or
twice.
something?
No, this is where our delivery is down this way. It's on
Are you
Prudent.
talking about the live action adaptation they were trying to make, or are you talking about the actual animated Korean version?
So there's an actual live action version.
Yeah, they're trying to make it, but I watched the animated version and it was pretty fucking dark.
Yeah, it's a very dark story.
You got a little bit of a hatred for what's being called creepypastas now, don't you, Shadow?
Because people just try to make any bullshit into a creepypasta. It's like just because you wrote a scary story, it doesn't make it a creepypasta, dude.
Could you do better?
If I felt like writing, maybe, I don't know.
Well, I mean, let's think about the name, creepypasta. What the fuck does that even mean?
Because here's how it started, Greg. People wanted something quick to eat, or not quick to eat, but quick to watch that would let them be entertained.
And everyone loves pasta.
And everyone loves pasta.
I understand where the name came from.
Yeah.
But how did it attach itself to one thing? Because if you're going with the pasta route, it should be multiple things and not one thing.
That's a very good point.
Take the second left onto Prudy's Circle.
God bless you, Greg.
See, I even feel like you're being condescending when you say that.
You can go.
I had to make sure these people weren't going to go first. I'll be trusting motherfuckers.
In 1,000 feet, slight right onto Arledge Street.
Was a motherfucker.
His mother was a motherfucker.
Yeah. Like Sopranos, how they talk. Motherfucker.
These places are shaped weird because it's like they're mobile homes, but they're not.
Yeah, it's so weird because they're so thin, but they're tall.
Yeah.
It's like they were trying to take a piece of Japanese architecture.
Take the next right onto Arledge Street, then turn left.
Oh yeah, those are definitely the kind of houses that you have the grudge in.
You ever tried looking for houses out here?
88 Holman Place.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know what? Apparently, there's no
Take the
point in me
next
looking
left
for a
onto
house
Holman
anywhere.
Circle.
Why?
So I'm never gonna get one.
That's that type of talk that's not gonna do anyone any favor.
Yell at that kid and be like, "You ain't got no
Turn right
game."
onto Morley Drive.
You would do that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, and then I'd get out the car and challenge him.
No, Greg would yell, "You ain't got no game," and the kid turns to look and smacks himself into the garage and ends up passed out, and Greg has to hurry up and leave.
And him and Dustin used to do that all the time, where they would scream at people and drive off.
Actually, yeah, we would do that too, or we'd just yell at people instead of.
Take the next
Sometimes
right
spray 'em
onto
with
Morley
super
Drive,
soaker,
then
sometimes
you'll
yell
arrive
at
at your
people.
destination.
Hey, I'll look at my window for a second or something.
Oh, here, you got control of it yourself. All right, we're looking for 12442 Morley Drive.
Morley or Morley?
12422.
12442.
That was just right there.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
12442.
Yes, because I can read. A
You've
442? I
arrived.
Yeah.
thought you said 422.
See, that's what I thought you said.
Fucking troll.
No, I just misheard. Misheard it, I guess. But because that's 12430. At least I'm trying to look for
What
it.
are these
Chad.
fucking people yelling about? We're just driving through here.
What they say?
Who knows? Probably something anti-Semitic.
What they say?
All right, there's a 12446. So we're 12442 should be behind me,
Where's 12446? Chances are
right there.
Then it'll probably be on the left.
No, because all the even numbers are gonna be on this side. What's his number behind us here?
I don't see a number.
It's right here beside us.
I don't see a number.
I said it's right here beside us. I found it. Arrived. Continue. Delivered.
The thing about creepypasta is most of it, when it started, was stuff that actually happened to people, or things that a lot of people experienced, even though other people didn't actually believe it. Some of it became urban legend because people didn't believe it, but it was either real experiences, things that really did scare and creep the fuck out of people, or things that happened to a lot of people, even though nobody would seem to believe it.
Silly.
And now everybody just thinks they can write a scary story, and that's creepypasta.
Why is there this elitism? Like, only I can write a creepypasta because I'm the expert. But if some other guy just wants to write a scary story, why can't he?
Because creepypastas weren't scary stories; they were things that happened to people.
And people wanted to make it about the other stuff. So what's wrong with that?
Because it's not real at that point.
What's not real?
Creepypastas.
What about them?
These were things that usually happened, that actually happened to people, or things that happened to multiple people or even groups of people.
Aim your arrow
believed
back
or
there,
not.
Shadow.
Huh?
Whether they were believed or not,
Oh.
they were usually things that people,
I pointed up.
that either groups of people actually went through, or things that actually happened to people that eventually, because nobody believed it, became urban legend or things like that. But they were things that legitimately happened to people. That was creepypasta. They were things that people actually saw, or a lot of people happened to go through that nobody believed.
Yeah, they started as 4chan stories, then they moved to Reddit.
Well, the thing is, they were things that actually happened. That was creepypasta, not just writing a scary story and saying, "Hey guys, this is creepypasta."
Yeah, that's what it originated as, and that's mostly what me and Lawrence play. It's real shit.
That's what I'm trying to say. Just writing a scary story and calling it creepypasta is not real. It's not creepypasta. It's just writing a scary story.
Yeah, but then you said like Dark Link is creepypasta, so that would be like non-real stuff.
No, Dark Link was something that you should actually look it up on. You'll see why. It's not. I'm not just saying it's because it's a video game character. It's something that happened to players in the game that caused.
Let's just. I can see this being like an argument. We don't need to be bringing bad vibes right now. Let's just move on to a different subject, man.
So did they think it was something paranormal?
Yes.
I see.
Kind of like the Metal Sonic with the blood and death inside the Sonic levels.
So it's like a haunted video game. I get it. Or like something evil within the game.
Yeah. And Metal Sonic and Dark Link both had it. They've been very well, long known creepypastas.
Well, creepypasta has evolved now into what they call, no sleep stories. Is that what they call it now? Ain't that what they've evolved into, Lawrence?
Yep.
Is that what they call them, no sleep?
I don't know.
Well, maybe you should fucking
No,
find
they call
out.
them creepy classics.
No, they don't. That's what we call them. It's because we try to find the classic creepypastas and play them.
But as a person who played a lot of the classic old Sonic and Mega Man games and shit, Greg, you should look up the Metal Sonic one.
Actually, that would be a good creepy classics episode I should do. Is find all the video game related creepypastas and put those all in one episode. You know my daughter loves that, right?
Why?
The weird thing is they've actually got two based off of The Legend of Zelda, because one of them is about drowned Link, where Link as a kid ended up drowned and he keeps popping up in the video game and scaring the fuck out of people. And showing up in places where he's not supposed to be in the video game.
Like what?
So are these things that people are making up, or are they supposed to be really happening?
No, these are things that a lot of people have actually provided videos or pictures of from the games and shit.
I feel like they're lying.
So Link died?
This is shit. This is shit.
Hold on, Greg. So Link died?
This is shit that looks like it would have been too hard to Photoshop at the time. In Ocarina of Time, when it first came out, there was this thing about drowned Link, where apparently something happens in the games where Child Link actually drowns and keeps showing up in the game.
The fuck?
So in other words, what we're supposed to believe is that the producers and the creators of the game built this into the game secretly without anybody knowing,
No.
and it only pops up for certain people. Or, like Shadow was saying, there's something paranormal behind it. So in other words, it's not actually coded into the game. This is something paranormal that is basically like attached itself to the game.
That's what I was trying to tell you with Metal Sonic.
I guess it's not really outside the realm of possibility.
And these are things that several people actually experience, that their stories all coincide in a very detailed way. People who didn't know anything about each other and hadn't really known much about the games until they happened.
My open-minded side says that's definitely within the realm of possibility, because demons and ghosts and whatever can attach themselves to pretty much anything and affect almost anything. The skeptic side of me says these motherfuckers just stayed up too late playing video games and was hallucinating.
Yeah. I'm gonna look up Drown Link now because that's just too good of a story.
Well, let me know what you find, because I'm curious.
There was one of them involving Luigi and the Mario Brothers, but I can't remember it very well.
Yeah, it's called Ben Drowned.
Okay, there we go.
Ben Drowned.
Originally published as Haunted Majora's Mask cartridge, is a 3-part multimedia alternate reality game web serial created by Alexander D. Jadusubble Hall. Originated as a creepypasta based on the 2000 action adventure game The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, published by Hall from 2010 to 2020. Oh, it subverts the themes of the Legend of Zelda series. It's not really a real thing.
So it's just someone
created in 2010.
When I read about it, it didn't say anybody created it. It said it was actually a demonized or haunted version of the game.
It's set in a fictional alternate universe, so it's not even canon. It's not even canon. It's like expanded.
Well, that's the internet for you. People exploiting something popular. It's still a fun story.
It's still a fun
though.
story.
Doesn't make it not fun. Oh yeah, Grubhub. This be a good one. And it's a shit one. It's a $9 KFC order.
How's that shit? How far is it going?
It's not going super far, but it's still not ideal. I'd like the higher paying orders.
Oh, I mean, $9 is still worth accepting unless something else higher pops up.
Yep, absolutely.
And KFC at least isn't usually packed like Popeyes.
It's still more than the average DoorDash order pays.
You mean $4 and $5 for fucking lowball and crackheads at night?
Hard life.
I think the most well-known creepypasta of all time is obviously Slender Man. I mean, it started off with something very little known that spread so fast it put fear into a lot of people. I mean, they went to the point of making a horror video game based off of something that haunted people.
Dude, there is people who are fucking uploading videos online reporting of seeing Slender Man. That it's not just made up, it's real.
He was the quickest one to take off. I mean, he kind of went worldwide.
I know one thing, I'm going to have to pump gas after I get this KFC.
I'll go in there and grab one with fountain drinks at that time.
Well, we're going to the gas station that I know accepts your EBT, so. He's looking up that creepypasta shit.
Yeah, I'm straight up.
Well, you sitting there holding your head, look like you were real deep with something that bothered you.
I was reading this story. It's actually pretty interesting.
The Drowned Link one?
Yeah, it's actually like it got really good towards the end. It's the way he's like.
Oh,
Do you think it would be good podcast content? To do like a creepypasta of all the old ones?
Yeah,
well, that
revisits.
That one was my mistake. I didn't know that one was written. When I first read it, it sounded like something that actually happened to somebody.
I mean, it still is pretty good for a written. Because he talks about how he did a day 4 glitch. I remember that. That's actually real. Basically, you can skip the third day in Majora's Mask, and then what ends up happening is you go to the past credit scene that you're not supposed to get to, and you can explore the in-world universe, but there's no people there, so it's like a ghost town, or a ghost world, except for the happy mask salesman. And he was creepy as is, and he just laughs the whole game. And that's all you hear when you're walking around the world.
He was creepy in both Zelda games, that one and Ocarina of Time. nobody should ever be smiling and laughing that much all the time.
Where are we going?
KFC, which is what I had for lunch today. And I'm going to say this. And for everyone who hates on KFC, it was fucking delicious.
Hey, at least KFC's biscuits don't make you choke on the drums.
Yeah, I'll say that. Their biscuits at Popeyes.
Their like their skin on their chicken isn't, the super fucking crispy, but it's still fucking delicious.
Dude, KFC's was great. I mean, yeah, Popeyes hit them hard down here, but in most states, KFC's still big shit.
Well, people like that crispiness of Popeyes. And like I get the original recipe at KFC.
Apparently, they seem to like putting it into their fucking biscuits too. It shit'll kill you without a drink.
And the KFC biscuits are fucking good.
They've made memes about Popeye's biscuits saying what would win, Goku or a Popeye's biscuit with no drink.
Who won?
Yeah, slap the shit out of my phone with your keys, why don't you?
Because they were falling down, I had to save them.
But
Just put them around your neck.
They were talking about what would win, Goku or a Popeye's biscuit with no drink, and Goku's laying on the ground choking. So they're having good chicken. Popeye's biscuits suck. KFC's biscuits are great, fluffy. Is that X-Files?
Yes.
I got that $20 fill up today.
You can see it then.
So Gregory the Eggery is back. Bigger, better than ever. So Greg is back, bigger and better than ever. What the fuck happened in there?
First, I had to wait for crispy chicken. They only got one fryer going, so then I had to wait for fries. But I didn't have a single fucking order come in the whole time I was in there. One DoorDash that was like for nothing, so it wasn't worth leaving for.
At least they apologized.
Yeah, she said she was sorry. I mean, they should probably have more than one fryer going at once, I'll say that.
Oh, they weren't expected to be busy. They're just good old KFC. They're not Popeyes or Churches or nothing. But you didn't like Churches too much, huh?
No, I love Churches, actually. Churches has the best biscuits out of everybody. Mm-hmm. Theirs is even better than KFC.
You don't even have to put honey on them. They're that good.
Yep, I already have honey on them. What kind of faggot puts honey on biscuits anyway?
They have spikes on them, too.
I'm just kidding.
You heard me?
Huh?
Their biscuits have spikes on them.
I was only kidding about the what kind of person puts honey on a biscuit, not the faggot part.
Dude, come on, man. You get monetized.
No, we're not.
That's how he's like, no, we're not.
I'm trying to get noticed. And you're gonna fix it? You can't even see.
Oh.
By the way,
Head north on US
don't you ever come in there like you're my fucking wife again. Talking about, what's taking so long?
I didn't even say that. What did I do when I walked in?
You were just like,
Oh, you don't like that?
that's what I do to people.
Oh. Like father, like bums. What do you think of the last name
Turn right onto
Bumgarner?
O'Neill Road.
So did you two enjoy talking shit about me while I was in there?
Oh, yeah.
We didn't really talk. I just noticed that. Shadow, me and you didn't really
Well,
talk.
you two don't like each other.
No, we were just busy, dude. I was
We were
watching.
talking all kinds of shit.
Continue
Just
on
bashing
O'Neill
you left
Road
and
for
right.
2 miles.
I mean,
Talking
you
about
won't.
how Greg's doing DoorDash, but we're just doing
I mean, you won't
DoorDash.
even eat Shadow's fucking
You're back
snacks.
online. You should reach your destination
about?
by 7:10 p.m.
It's because he's gay. There's so much gay that he can't do
The fucking pork rind. Pork rind.
it. Hey,
Do it, Greg. You do it the best.
And then to make matters worse, I gotta go to these shitty ass apartments to make this fucking delivery. Probably the same fuckhead that I had to deliver to yesterday. Oh, never mind. It's not these apartments. It's not the Creekwood fucking shithole. Actually, those aren't even bad apartments.
You're not a bad apartment.
So what's your plan, Lawrence?
What?
Your 5-year plan?
Get married and have kids.
To a man?
Yeah, I'm gonna have kids for a man.
In 5
You
years,
seen the movie Junior?
Yeah, I need to. It's a good movie.
in 5 years, it might be possible for a man to carry a child.
What do you mean?
Just like the movie Junior.
That movie was fucking stupid, by the way. It made no sense.
What, Junior? Who's in it?
How the
Danny
fuck?
DeVito and
How the
all.
fuck can a man carry a kid?
It doesn't explain in the movie.
We don't.
He was a special case, man. They explained it in the movie.
I'm sure they had some great explanation for it too.
I don't give a damn about everything.
Because of all the things in the world, that I've wanted to see Arnold Schwarzenegger in, the thing that that was always missing from all the badass movies I saw was seeing him walking around acting like a pregnant lady, complaining about his back hurt.
He was trying to diversify his career.
He really
Back would
was.
probably hurt because he was carrying the film company.
Yeah, obviously he was carrying too much weight, huh?
In a quarter mile, turn right onto Three
He was
Rivers
tired of
Road.
being the only action star. Him and Stallone were both the only two good action stars. Kurt Russell,
Those are the only two you need.
Kurt
And then you
Russell's
throw a
there.
little bit of Jean-Claude Van Damme on the side, maybe some Steven Seagal, and you're good.
No, I don't know.
Jean-Claude Van Damme's earlier stuff, not his cheaped out B-rated shit.
But you left
Even his
out.
B-rated
You left
shit
out
is
Kurt
good.
Russell.
Take the next right onto Three Rivers Road.
Outside of Escape from LA and Escape from New York,
Tango and Cash.
there wasn't a whole lot that he did that I liked.
Who, Kurt Russell?
Yeah. Everything
Fucking
he did
Big
was great.
Trouble in Little
Yeah,
China?
exactly. What the fuck? The Thing?
The Thing?
Okay, the thing.
Then there was that other movie too, where he played like an ex fucking soldier. I forget what it was
The movie
called.
was literally called Soldier.
Oh, was that what? Yeah, Soldier. That wasn't a bad movie.
It seemed like they weren't really trying as hard. with that.
Backdraft? You had the axe battle?
Yeah, he had an axe battle.
Anything Kurt Russell's in is great, dude. He's got so much charisma.
Charisma. That's like the perfect, sidekick or a guy that has your back. Is the one that everything you say, he says the last word again.
Huh? Oh, the guy who says, yeah, charisma.
I don't know.
Yeah, man, he had great charisma. Yeah, he had charisma.
The one actor I'll always choose over.
That's whenever they finally say, man, shut up, man. What? I wasn't born in the
Then you're like, what the fuck did I do? Yeah, what did he do?
The one actor I'll always choose over Kurt
Three
Russell
Stooges.
is Kevin Costner.
They were like the same dude.
They weren't the same dude. They were actually
No, they
very
were-
different.
Look,
And
look,
Costner
Shadow.
did some damn
In a
good
quarter
acting
mile,
movies.
turn
I'm gonna be
left
clear
onto
with you on
Liberty
something,
Circle.
okay? Only me and Lawrence are allowed to bring our gay shit in this car, not you with your fucking Kevin Costner, okay?
You
Yeah,
can go fuck yourself.
Kevin Costner.
That man made some iconic fucking movies. Waterworld, The Postman. Movies that
Take
even
the second
today
left
hold
onto
up.
Liberty Circle, then
I'll
turn
throw
right
you
onto
out.
Highland Avenue.
Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
Yeah, was that good?
Yeah, that actually
He
was.
didn't even have a British accent. It was just Kevin Costner. That's how much dedication he
That
had to the
man
role.
could make a shitty concept for a movie come out great.
Look into my
Sacrifice.
And Greg, even you agreed last time just how well Postman holds up today.
I've never seen Postman.
We talked about this in the car before, dude.
We talked about how it'd be the perfect movie for me to see, but I've never seen it.
Take the next right onto Highland Avenue, then you'll arrive at your
I've actually
destination.
never seen Postman. Never.
I'm gonna push Lawrence in the ditch, throw you in the.
I will give you credit on one thing. Tin Cup is a great movie.
This stuff is very good. It's very iconic.
Another movie you'll need to watch since Lawrence doesn't know jack about it is The Lawnmower Man.
No, I can skip that.
I want to rewatch that one actually.
It's actually a great movie for its time, Lawrence. You ought to give it a chance. I mean,
Is
it's
Pauly
pretty-
Shore in it?
No.
Then I don't want to see it.
The fuck is with you and Pauly Shore?
That's messed up.
You've arrived.
Everyone hated Pauly Shore.
Biodome is the greatest movie ever
Biodome
made.
was great.
Oh my god, I hate that fucking movie. I was just saying it.
I don't care. I liked it.
And Waterworld? Come on, that actually almost killed his
Dude,
career.
fuck you.
No, Waterworld
great.
was a good movie. Don't fucking hate on Waterworld. Don't sleep on that.
Waterworld, they put a lot of fucking work.
All right,
into
we're
that
looking
movie.
for 11, 20,
And it
30.
bombed at the box office.
Who cares? People still loved it.
They loved it so much they didn't go out and see it.
That was an amazing fucking movie.
If you see a Building 11, let me know.
As for Polish Shore, y'all can hate it, but I actually like Biodome.
Alright, it's gonna be a little further down, probably.
But not as much as The Stepson.
Is that a shitty motorcycle, Greg?
No, those are actually not bad.
Wasn't that the name of the one where he came with that girl from college, his stepson?
What about Encino Man?
Encino Man was good because of Brendan Fraser.
It was okay.
And Sean Astin.
Now Brendan Fraser, he's a treasure.
He's a treasure?
He's a
Yeah,
treasure.
he's done some hilarious, just
He's a good dude.
loved movies.
Would you fuck him?
No,
You get fucked by him. You wouldn't fuck him.
not either one. The only thing I think that he did that was fucking retarded.
Would you fuck me? No, but I'll let you
George
fuck
of the
me.
All of his movies, except for George of the Jungle, were good. George of the Jungle was just shit.
That was innocent. That was good.
No, that movie was stupid.
George
George
of the Jungle.
Watch out for that tree!
And then he went and did the Mummy movies and became immortalized.
The 1 and 2, yeah.
Oh, those were his best roles.
They were made for him. He was like godsend in those movies. And then The
What?
Rock was in it.
Rock!
Just a man with The Rock.
Is cooking.
What was that movie he played in where the devil gave him 7 wishes?
Rock
That was
says.
hilarious as hell.
Rock says.
The Rock says. What'd you
Rock
say?
says, know your damn role.
What'd you say? Shut. Oh, she's not bad.
What was that Brendan Fraser movie that the guy, he got 7 wishes from the devil? That was fucking hilarious.
Oh, Bedazzled. Yeah, Bedazzled
That
was a
was
great
fucking
Brendan
great.
Fraser movie. And the hottest Elizabeth Hurley has ever been.
Dude,
My
she
God.
was fucking hot as hell.
Smoking!
But dude, all the different personalities he had.
Where the
to go through in
fuck
that
is
movie,
11?
Yeah, like skipped 11. It went up to 10 and then like the 11 disappeared.
Probably 11's on the other side of the building.
That's what I'm starting to
Walk around
think.
the sidewalk.
Well, what did The Rock say?
The Rock says, know your damn role. No, there's 11 right there. How the fuck does it go 10, 9, 11? That doesn't even make sense.
The Rock doesn't say shit to me because he played the Tooth Fairy. And
The Rock says, know your damn role.
It doesn't matter what The Rock played in.
Because The Rock is better than you, and you know it.
Just bring it.
Why'd you turn the air all the way down on 1, Lawrence?
We're being cucks. Are you hot, fat boy?
You were being a cuck.
We were both being cucks. Let's just go ahead and move on.
Nobody cucking me.
I feel like the people that
Apartment is around the back
get the
building
most mad
11.
about it are the ones that get cucked.
See, those are the people that take it.
Can I get that chicken, bro?
Someone tried that shit with me, but like, you just get the fuck out of my house, go.
Because if a man's secure in his sexuality, he's not going to worry about being cucked. Right, Greg?
The Rock says, know your damn role.
How was it, Greg?
Yeah, Shadow's dying back there, so if you're cold, just aim your air towards the back.
Okay, so we were having a debate about, the fact that
Who has the bigger dick?
sometimes you have to get mean to put a stop to something and actually put a stop to someone's bullshit. Ignoring people only get you so far. Sometimes you have to get mean.
Okay.
What's your take on this?
Yeah.
Are you a turn the other cheek, or do you agree that sometimes you have to get mean to put a stop to some bullshit?
Sometimes you do have to be mean, but it's... The thing is like... Sometimes you're only being mean because it's the only way you're going to get through to the other person. Because some people are fucking hard-headed. Even if it's people you care about, they don't like to fucking listen.
Which is my point. Sometimes you have to get mean to get it across to stop something. Because turning the other cheek only goes so far in most cases.
I used to get picked on.
Turn the other cheek, brother.
You know what I did to fight all my bullies?
What'd
I
you
just
do?
ignored them, dude. I moved away from them. I didn't hang out with them. My stepdad used to tell me, if somebody was like, stay away from them. He's like, they're not to hang out with, they're not to communicate with.
It's true. Once you get outside of school, it's not a problem.
Yeah, exactly. If you don't like someone, Shadow, you still gotta be near them. Just don't hang out with them. You don't gotta.
If you have a friend that keeps bringing this person around, you tell them, you'd be like, look, dude, if you're going to continue to bring them around, I'm not going to hang out with you anymore.
Because there's a point where you become a tryhard, where you're having to get tattoos on your face and become a tough guy and all this other stuff, and you're tryhard.
Yeah.
The fuck are you
That's
smoking
what I
and
like.
talking about getting tattoos on your face and becoming a tryhard?
Greg, you get what I'm trying to say. Like how gangbangers.
We're trying to fit in.
Yeah, like look at like gangbangers and stuff. All that is posturing. That whole hood
I
mentality.
fucking hate posturing so much.
Exactly, dude. Sagging pants. Where do you think the sagging pants came from, Chad? That's just to.
I'm the type of person.
Prison.
I'm like, don't tell me you're gonna come and punch me in my face or you're gonna do this. Come fucking do it.
Exactly.
Don't make an idle ass threat.
It actually originated in prison as a way to say that you were free to be taken by somebody.
But how did it end up in the streets where people were just doing it to be like gutter and?
Same thing as anything does. Something spreads far enough, and then people take it and try to make it their own thing.
Well, what brought on this conversation? Because I think I missed the start of it.
I don't remember.
I'm sure if I hit that lady, she would be all right.
Pedestrians are 100 points.
Well, she's got enough excess to absorb the blow. Do you agree or don't you, Lawrence?
I don't think blower stops you from breaking your bones.
It sure as fuck helps.
You get hit by a car going 40 miles an hour, it doesn't matter how fat you are, you're going to break a bone.
Joke's on you. I was only doing like 15. So how you like me now?
I said I ever did.
I'll get fucking Lawrence to throw you in the trunk.
I'll throw Lawrence in the fucking truck and then what? Or we might just both
In
take
600
tag team you
feet,
and throw you
turn
in the
left
truck.
onto Prudy's Circle.
Who the fuck is he calling? What could be more important than right
Why
now?
are you talking like Lauren?
Don't say that.
Why are you talking like porn? I seen a episode of his, by the way. It's really good.
Which one?
He had one recently. He had someone on his show.
I try to visit everybody's channel every once in a while to watch their stuff, but there's so many people in the group, man, that I just don't have time to watch everything. Go ahead, Lauren, say it.
Say what?
What the name of the group is.
Oh, the Gang of Ghouls. Greg came up with it.
It was an on the whim thing. I'm like, we should come up with a name for all of us, since we're all into horror, something horror related. And I just threw that out there, and for some reason, it went inside your ear and it never left. I feel like that place is trying to look flashier than it is. Because they got all these bright lights on, like inviting. I bet whoever runs that place is a fucking asshole. Don't you agree, Lawrence?
I do agree.
Thank you for your patronage. Oh, wait, you're not a Patreon subscriber.
Who is?
You know who said they were going to subscribe to our Patreon but never did?
Shadow?
No, Shadow never said he was going to.
Ah!
Dustin. Oh, fucking Dusty. Yeah, I'm talking to you, Dusty. You little motherfucker. Oh, you dirty rat! You killed my brother! Oh,
No.
you dirty
He did that
rat.
part twice. Dipped his head in the fish tank and, oh, you dirty rat, you killed my brother.
What was that off of?
Why did it matter that I missed one of the dirty rats?
Because you were saying it right.
What was that from?
Michelangelo from the live action Ninja Turtles. Dude, how have you not seen the old school live
I've
action Ninja
seen it.
Turtles?
It's been a long time.
How has
dude.
he not seen fucking Ghostbusters?
That was
Yeah.
before my time, dude.
Who cares? Everybody's seen it.
So was Raging Bull, but you've seen that.
Is it on any of the streaming services, dude? That's the thing. I don't have it. It's not on HBO Max. It's not on Netflix. It's not
Pirate
anywhere.
it!
And Shadow, I've seen Ninja Turtles. I just didn't see them yesterday. I saw it when I was a kid. It's an old movie.
An old movie that surprisingly holds up.
No, it doesn't. Because I showed my brothers. They hate it. They're like, why do they look so
Dude,
fake?
the costumes actually hold up pretty well. I mean,
If you show kids today, they're like, this is so stupid. Like, it's obviously fake.
really, because both my niece and nephew love it.
They like it more than the Michael Bay one.
The only reason they like the Michael Bay ones is because everything's blowing up.
That's not true.
It is true. That's the main reason kids like anything by Michael Bay is because explosions. There have literally been parodies.
Explosions.
There have literally been parodies written over Michael Bay's movies. The main attraction being explosions and shit breaking and blowing up.
But were they better?
I don't know.
Everyone says the Michael Bay Ninja Turtles is shit, but I haven't seen it. So
To
is
me,
it
they
possible
look like-
that it's
they look
not
like-
shit?
They look like frogs and turtle shells. They don't even look like turtles.
They're the world's most fearsome fighting team.
You know, I can't hear that song anymore.
They're heroes and a half shell, and they're green.
The reason I can't hear the song anymore is because Jack Black made a spoof of that song, and it sticks in my head every time someone even starts singing.
And that right there is why I hate spoof songs, for that very reason. It's because they take the enjoyment out of the original.
They don't take the enjoyment out of it. They're just doing something different.
You can't listen to that anymore without hearing Jack Black's version. You can't hear, you know I'm bad, without thinking, you know I'm fat.
That's so true.
So
Is that one actually a bad thing? Because you know you love the Weird Al one too.
Not more than the Michael Jackson version. So that's why I'm not a fan of parody songs. But I don't have that problem. I enjoy the original. Or like a parody song is good to me like one or two times, and then it's like, yeah, get it out of here. I don't want to hear it anymore. Fast X, fuck those guys.
Why? Oh, because they fucked your taxes up?
They didn't fuck my taxes up, but they fucking never called me back to do my taxes, so I did them myself. So fuck those guys. Here I am trying to offer you a service. And they finally called me back like weeks later. And they're like, oh yeah, when did you want us to still do your taxes? I'm like, no. Like I already did them. Like it was like 3 weeks ago. Well, you know, we do first come, first serve here, so. Yeah, I'm here right now, which means I'm first. It's okay, I'll wait.
But that's what you end up having to do, right? Just wait anyways.
No, I did my taxes like 2-3 days later after we left there, when they didn't give me a call back. Doing taxes is so easy anyway, man. I don't know why anyone would pay anyone. The only way it gets difficult is if you have like your own personal business and like doing all the exemptions and write-offs and stuff like that. But even then, with like systems like TurboTax and shit, it's still pretty straightforward. They walk you through everything, handhold you the whole way. See, Lawrence, I see all these houses, and all I want is one, just one.
But you turned down so many that, are you sure you want?
I haven't turned any down, dude. I don't know what you're talking about. There's some I've went to look at that I didn't want because they were fucking shitholes.
Greg's going to end up with a house that's got a drain in the garage or the basement.
My big worry is I'm going to end up with a fucking house that I hate. And it's mine for 30 fucking years.
That scares you, doesn't it?
Yeah, because
Because for the rest of his life, he's going to sit there every year like, I fucking hate this house.
it's not only that, it's Michaela's inheritance. Something I'd like to be able to pass down to her, and if it's I wouldn't say a shithole, we won't buy a shithole, but if it's too old, man, she's just going to want to sell it whenever that time comes. She's not going to want it. And there you go, history, memories, everything down the toilet.
Remember you were talking about the sinking feeling you got yesterday, or you didn't get yesterday?
At the graveyard?
Yeah. It's like, I wonder why you didn't get it this time.
Because there was nothing out there. There was something there the first time we were there. There was nothing there the second time. That's all, and that's it.
Because of followed Lawrence home and peeped on him.
Sure did.
Did it ever go to y'all's houses?
No, actually, I wonder.
You're the one that had the shirt.
Yeah, you're the one who had the shirt tug, unless you were lying about that, which I suspected from the jump.
What do you think, Shadow? I was lying?
I've already said my piece on that.
What? What was your piece?
You had a whole debate with me about it.
I sure did, didn't I? You said I was lying.
I said you're backsliding.
Which is like lying, right? Is it the same as lying?
It is the same as lying, but the only difference is you told it as a truth first, and then you fucking...
What? It's either a lie or it's not. How did I tell it as the truth?
Because you fucking said it was true to begin with, but then you fucking backslid.
Which is lying.
And said it was a lie. But we didn't know it was a lie.
And then you keep pulling this, saying that you're not scared, or that you don't believe
Why
him,
are
but
you
you're acting
stuck on
scared
that
every
thing?
time we try to break off.
Why you keep bringing that up?
Because that is literally more backsliding. You can't say you don't believe in something, but then be scared of it when people try to break off.
You're
and
a
you end up on your own.
backslider.
I mean, that in itself is kind of lying.
Why do you want to break off and split up? They spoof that in every single horror movie. They're like, bro, why do
Because
people?
it's not a horror movie.
Sometimes hanging out with you is a horror movie.
Why do you want to split up? Why are you like?
What's the problem with splitting up?
But I already asked you the question first. You got to answer it.
Because I'm not afraid.
Okay, cool. Okay, so it's like you're proving it. Is that it? Like it's a way of proving like I'm not afraid if I just hang out
up
here.
and cover more ground.
You know, in the military, you're not allowed to do that, right? Like they don't even do
This ain't
that.
the military.
But it's smart
You have
thinking.
more chances of making contact with something when you're not all mobbed up. Look at it from an outside view. Would you want to make contact with a large group of people that might be seemingly more intimidating, or people that are split up one-on-one?
Yeah, you wouldn't be intimidated so you can kill said persons or take them out one by one. That's like the first rule of the Wild Kingdom. You always pick off the one that strays from the pack.
Wow, Kingdom. It's not like there's going to be a fucking lion in the graveyard.
It's like Greg said, we weren't alone the first time. You never know who's out there, bro. Like,
Well, still, it's not a horror movie. Something happens to one of us, the others can run off and leave them if they have to. I mean,
but that's the thing. Nothing has to happen to one person. We could all stick together and we're stronger in numbers. Why do we have to let one dude get picked off and then just split? Like that's not cool, man.
I mean, unless you're carrying holy water.
I guess. What are you talking about, man? Holy water.
I see your fear of all this crap as you being the easiest target to possess.
Okay. I just don't want to take chances, like unnecessary chances. Like you tempt things. Like you put yourself in positions where it's like you're daring it to do something. I'm like, okay, cool, do that.
Well, see, that's the thing. Something's more likely to happen the more fear you show for something.
Yeah, I guess,
If
man.
you just put yourself out there, show that you're not afraid.
Then
you're
why
open
don't
to
you?
something,
Then
you're
why?
less likely to be attacked.
Then why don't you want to be on our podcast, man?
I'm just comfortable hanging out.
No, you had an explicit fear of heights too. I remember, and being on camera. So how do you explain those
And yet,
fears?
I still get up on the roof, working on the roof when I have to.
Exactly. But you didn't give me credit where credit's due. I was still out there, wasn't I?
I did give you credit.
No, you said I was backsliding. You didn't give me credit.
I gave you credit. But that doesn't mean you're not backsliding.
When did you give me credit?
Because you were out there. But the point is, where I said you were backsliding is saying that you don't believe in something but still showing fear towards
I just
it.
don't take chances. And it wasn't just ghosts, dude. I was afraid of like boogeymen, ghouls. Those are different categories. I don't believe in ghosts really, but I believe in
They all fit
goblins.
into the supernatural.
I didn't say I didn't believe in the supernatural. Did I ever say that? I said I don't believe in ghosts really, but I believe in goblins. Because I've seen goblins.
But they're all supernatural occurrences. They're all from beyond the veil.
Goblins are nothing to fuck with, man. Imps neither. I gotta call my brother. What the fuck is he doing? Hey, what's going on, man? Doing good. Dude, Filipinos give the worst directions. I've been trying to find the DMV all morning, and my mom just says it's right there. I'm like, where? Down the street. I'm like, is there an address or something I can put into the phone? She's like, it's the one over there.
Yeah, that's what they say. And she probably pointed with her face,
Yep,
too.
she pointed with her face, and she kept pointing, like, and we were inside the house, but she was pointing behind to the fucking back wall. And I'm like, she's like, it's on that road. I'm like, what the f- Can you please just, I had to go to the bank and demand an
Why were you
address.
asking if Anthony came by?
Because he might have stopped by. He wanted me to read his list off because he was, like, big on this one.
Oh, he has a list?
He has a list. He just texted it to me, so I'm going to read it off.
Sweet, awesome.
Hey, RJ. What's going on, man? I was just calling to see if somebody stopped by the house for me. Where you at? Alright, no, Mom said no one did, so it's all good. Alright, bye. Yeah, so he's got his list already made.
Nice.
Honorable mentions. He's got it all.
Don't tell me. I don't want it spoiled. Yeah. I want to know. I want it to be a surprise.
You gonna get a drink?
And I'll give him a shout out on the podcast for it.
Well, he's one of our subscribers. Be better.
He's not a Patreon subscriber, though.
I know. But we still like our subscribers too, dude.
I'm just joking. Relax.
Are the people next to us burning oil or what? They need to get this shit fixed.
Why do seals clap? You ever wondered that?
I would guess it's a form of communication.
Is she blocking the door like we're not allowed to go in? I don't want to fucking drink.
I know it's bad, but man, that sounds like a bad fat joke.
No, it's not because she's fat. She's just standing directly in the middle,
I
and she's
know,
like
I'm
this.
saying, look at it though.
I feel like you walk up, she's like, "Babe, we're closed. You need to go back to your car." All right, let's see. This guy's going in.
Well, I mean, she's talking to that guy right there like he's not allowed in.
That's what I'm saying. It's like she's giving him two.
Look at her face. She has an attitude going on.
Okay,
Or
no,
it's just another one of them guys trying to hit on every woman worker at a gas station, which happens a lot more than you'd think. One of my best friends has to put up with that shit every fucking day.
Dude, I'm getting a drink. I got a piss, dude. Y'all gotta be quick. Super quick. Said you got money in your EBT? Fuck you then, Paul. What? Wait, did you just call me Paul?
car wash duty.
car watching. Because I got milkshakes in there, so we got to be quick.
He was very
That
durable.
was not
Hard
fucking
to
fast.
take down. Defensively, a tank in every way.
Would he be your main?
No, he's good, but he's meant to be a tank for certain strategies, not every strategy. There are very few all-rounders like that.
Fucking bull dyke. I was behind. Did you see that bull dyke in there, Lawrence?
I did see it. She opened the door for me.
And the reason I call this person a bull dyke is because that bitch was fucking sizing me up as I'm fucking coming over there trying to get a drink. And I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, you know,
Take the next left onto Helen Richards.
I know you're a woman, really, even though you're trying to be a dude. But if you can keep sizing me up, I'm gonna knock the fuck out of you like you're a man.
Who was taller, you or her?
Head south toward Helen Richards Drive, then
Maybe
turn
she was
left onto
sizing you
Helen
up because she
Richards
wanted to
Drive.
kiss Greg.
Oh, she fucking gets all those tattoos off her fucking face. Maybe I'd give her the time of day.
Turn left onto Helen Richards
Maybe
Drive,
she's trying to
Moraine
be like
Road.
6'9".
Continue for half a mile.
369, damn too fine.
Not what I'm talking about, but okay. Talking about Mr. Rainbow Teeth, tattoos all over his
You
face.
can't even see us anymore, dude.
Yeah, it's over,
We
guys.
can see Greg, and there's a yellow outline
Well,
for
until
one
next
of the
time,
faces.
everybody.
Slack off.